So Pete, vSAN creates obviously these RAID trees where I have my objects and they create subcomponents, and depending on the RAID level, they place things out. I have strong opinions about where my components go, and I would like my components to go on specific hosts on specific drives. How do I accomplish that?
Well, you don't. You let the storage system work the way that it was designed to. We have a certain component, so to speak, within vSAN known as the cluster level object manager. That's one of its responsibilities, is the placement of data and figuring out of what the objective is, where it should go. That's an extremely complex task when you're thinking of just terabytes and terabytes of data. And, that would be kind of a hard job if you wanted to say, okay, I need to not only figure out what this data is, but where it should go. Now, occasionally we get the question of saying, okay, well, you have this data spread across these hosts. Do they ever need to be, rebalanced? And the answer is yes. But we do that for you. If you have cases where there's storage devices that are getting abnormally full, we will sort of do a reactive rebalancing, what might be referred to as a capacity constrained rebalancing, and that's going to redistribute just as it needs to be, but not falling out of compliance of the prescribed storage policies for resilience. That's the key. And then we also have just a more of a proactive rebalancing, or think of this as sort of a capacity symmetry rebalancing, so to speak, where you're just making sure that things are relatively balanced so that you're using resources in the best way possible. This is all automated, and there is really no reason that an administrator should even want to manually place where the data is, because frankly, vSAN can do it much better than you can.
I like that thinking. As much as I wanted to sit here and take my drive and manually chisel, where bits go, that is something that at the scale of thousands and thousands of components potentially in a cluster, and they're all changing capacity at different levels. New VMs are getting created through automation. That's just as much as I like to think I could make a beautiful work of art across the storage landscape below. I'm going to trust the cluster level object manager from now on.
Yeah, the more you know about the details of storage and things of that nature, the less you would really actually want to do something like that. So smart.